day 21 of Girl Wash Your Hands. And I am on my way to work on Monday. Yesterday was Easter. We ended up getting just a little creative with our friend the Easter Bunny. Had an indoor egg hunt and then did a scavenger hunt with the kids where we wrote some fun things that were themed for Easter, and then they got to get some wiggles out too because it was rainy and cold yesterday. So I think in general though, it's just still everyone's simmering in a lot of uncertainty. We're right in the depths of what they say will be the highest numbers of diagnosed cases yet. And so I will say I love the idea though of this rebirth in general of a lot of things. And so above all, probably just the way that we look at the world and the way that the world could be and will be very different afterwards. So one of my favorite things to do is party planning, and several events were on the horizon before all of this, and that's what I meant when I said all the things that you show up for, that you represent, are taken away from you. How does that feel afterward? And so it's a very interesting space that I am sitting in, especially when I think, what if that was all that my livelihood was? And I feel just so awful for people who are in that situation right now with a lot of uncertainty, especially for event planning, because you're rescheduling dates hoping that, you know, everything's going to be in better shape by then. Except the other side of this is there might just be some codes of conduct moving forward where large gatherings of people might still be limited. And so in fairness, I know that I'm not going to be thrilled to be taking my family into big, huge, large crowds of people. And it's not because of fear, it's because of intelligence. So, yep, just again, every time I start to get nervous about that, I remember that I do have an inner vortex, and what I want inside of it right now is clarity. I want to be able to stay in the silence long enough and be gentle and kind with myself to actually listen to what it is that I am supposed to be re-examining in my life right now. And simple things, eating dinner together with all four of us as a family every night has been so incredible. It also has tested our ability as a family with limited resources. You know, how well do we rise above when things are a little chaotic? And I'm not even going to say it out loud because I don't want to jinx us. But I'm just so in love with all of it and the energy that we are creating right now, and we will continue to create in abundance because I now have access to it, and I am grateful, so grateful for that. So yeah, just the rebirth and re-examination, hit the restart button, a lot of re's. Sometimes we're even rewinding, and I just feel very hopeful and optimistic. And then there's this part of me that just knows without a doubt some things are going to look very different in my life very soon. And so I'm excited about it. And of course I'm a little jittery and nervous because I am a type A human. And so I like things the way that they are, and I don't like a lot of unexpected things coming up, which is hilarious because I love event planning. And that's basically 90% of what you do. So maybe I like it more than I think I do, but either way, I'm open to whatever it is that is next, and I am 100% trusting God in the universe that there is another side of this for everyone. We just get to test our capacity for trusting in whatever that is, and it is probably going to end up looking something different than we ever could have possibly imagined. So trying to figure out what that is right now is a complete and utter waste of time. So instead, catch up with an old friend, try a new recipe. Oh my God, I did for Easter. And it was one of those, you just throw everything in the slow cooker on low for 8 hours. And I burned it all to mighty you-know-where. So I advise 6 hours in the slow cooker might have been most appropriate. But anyway, my husband, bless his heart, he doesn't expect much from me out of the kitchen. And I just didn't want to disappoint him. So we ate the inside of it where it wasn't all burnt around the edges. Anyway, 6 hours, not 8. Have a beautiful day, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.